Google kind of considers they're hands off because it's all just their software that gathers up news and harvests it again without any care about where that's being published into. They have to care about it. They have to care about whether or not they are breaching suppression orders. They are a publisher and they've got to be held to account.
Did you warn Google? Did you say to them, look, if you're going to ignore this, we will have to do something? Did you tell them?
Yes, I said that it is not acceptable that this should happen. They seemed to understand that. They seemed to accept it, said they would go away and have a look at their systems and make sure that they could operate them in a way that it didn't happen again. Now they're telling us they're not going to do anything. They described the situation last year as relatively unique. Well, it's not. They are capable of breaching suppression orders once. They're capable of breaching them again. So we need to know that there has to be something more robust than just that protects fair trial rights in New Zealand.
But do you want to be the minister in New Zealand, the country that takes on the might of Google, which is probably worth more than New Zealand's GDP in total?
Well, I've got to stand up for what's right for New Zealand in our system of justice. So big or small, like international corporations, think they can operate in certain ways regardless of the country they're in. Actually, you do have to stand up to it. And we might be one voice now. I can talk to counterparts in other countries in the weeks that follow, and we can form a community of interest that says, actually, you guys, you sort this stuff out. Or we will work across borders ourselves as governments to protect the rights of our citizens going through our justice system.
Is there a danger that we're not exactly high, we're not likely to be a big revenue earner for Google? I'm sure they make plenty of money out of New Zealand, but globally, that they'll just it's too difficult in New Zealand. They'll lose interest. They may lack and they may choose to not put investment in New Zealand if they're getting hassled by the government. Yeah,
they know. Look, all of these big international corporations operate with a high degree of social license. They need the approval of the people who subscribe to them, who use them, and they are acutely aware of that. So, look, that was why the conversation I had with them in December last year seemed at least somewhat constructive. They were alert to the issues. They seemed to be keen to do something about it. So I'm disappointed to get the response that we have this week.
So the upshot is stake in the ground now. You've put a stake in the ground. You're going to do something. So watch the space. A few months' time, into the year or something, we can expect you to make some announcement about action you're taking against Google.
Yeah, I've said to justice officials, right, give me advice on what options there are, because I've got to protect the integrity of our justice system here in New Zealand.